Is it coming on?
Let's see.
It shows it's on.
Oh, there we go. Wait, it says bred by us.
Oh, still says bred by us.
I'm looking at myself right now.
Is the picture quality better though?
The picture quality is good. It's slightly delayed though.
Wow, it does work. Hold on.
But the delay is normal. It's like no matter how high quality
It's
system,
always going to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's what our teacher, prof, taught us in our class. He was like, yeah, it's just normal to have a delayed response. Because we had like a really great quality like receiver and like monitoring system for it.
Yeah.
And no matter what, it was just like that.
Well, I was worried because I can't edit the title.
So like me and Simon always send each other dumb shit on Instagram.
Yeah.
So this one is stupid.
Oh.
Oh, you know what I showed my friends last week for the first time? They never seen Black Dynamite before. Like the actual movie.
Oh,
no
really?
Way.
Yeah, and it was Ben Wong.
Oh, no way.
Because he's all about that. So like our mutual friend, like we even watched Back to the Future, the trailer. No, not Back to the Future. Bill and Ted's.
Bill and Ted's, yeah.
Yeah, we watched the trilogy while we were at the cottage.
Yeah.
And after I kept telling them about Black Dynamite and just the pretense or premise of it, they thought it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, you guys just have to
see
watch
it.
Because
it's like you can describe it
Just
as much as you want.
Food all over.
Yeah.
But
bam.
Does that work?
But when you see it,
Yeah.
it's even more ridiculous than what you explained. Sorry,
Yeah.
I totally walked away.
No,
That's okay.
And then after, like, that's what I explained to them. I'm like, and then we were about to go to the cottage without, like, watching it at all because it was the last day. And then I was like, guys, we're watching it now for lunch. And then we were watching it, and then after it was exactly as I described to them. They're like, it is like a horror, like the acting's so bad, but it's so funny.
It's purposely bad though.
Purposely bad. Yeah, he knows.
Black Dynamite was like, when I first saw that, it was like, I was like, boom, I want to watch more movies like this.
Because at one point, like, Ben noticed it. He's always staring at something in the distance whenever he's talking.
Yeah.
He'll be like, he'll say something and then look at the corner.
Yeah. I know. And there was a movie that was like similar to that it was made in Halifax.
Really?
Hobo with a Shotgun.
Oh yeah,
I heard about
Oh my god, that movie was so bad, but it was good in a way too. Hobo with a Shotgun. I was like, wow, they filmed this in Halifax, huh?
Oh, it tastes so much better with ice.
I feel like you've held it like when kids.
Well, it's got no real handles
come out
or
to
anything.
play after they've been playing outside. And they're like,
I'm right. I made fun of my cousin when we were like in primary school. Because he held a spoon like this.
Yeah.
I saw him eating cereal. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
I feel like that would stress out my wrist.
Yeah.
People write like this, eh? They like with their hand, and they're like writing like no, they write like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you write like that? That's ridiculous. Now you just.
Oh, you diluted it.
I diluted it with water.
Oh, it was too strong for you?
Too thick.
Yeah, it was a little too yuck. I see what you guys were saying when you said it tasted more like ginger.
Yeah.
You don't really taste any of the pineapple.
Did you taste any of it?
What?
The pineapple?
No.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, right? It was like very strong in comparison to the pineapple.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that combination of flavors just doesn't really work because pineapple is that very light sweetness to it, and then like ginger is just like
very strong.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ginger's like, use your inside voice.
He tasted the ginger, and that's why he was, ooh.
Oh, that is ginger.
Oh, is it super gingery and sorrel too?
Yeah.
I find in
But
sorrel.
I like that.
Yeah, in sorrel it complements the flavor
Yeah.
of the hibiscus.
Yeah. Because it's almost that sweet cranberry flavor, right?
Yes.
So it's like it's like a soft uppercut. Like
soft uppercut.
Yeah. Oh, did you guys watch boxing? Are you guys into boxing? You know what?
Which one's the big one?
Lomachenko fought yesterday, and he lost. He lost.
I thought he never fought. Never lost.
He lost one fight early in his career. It was in 2014. That was the last time he lost, and he lost to this young kid, Teofimo Lopez.
What?
Teofimo Lopez Jr.
Oh, he was supposed to lose.
His whole name is Teofimo.
Do you want?
His first name is Teofimo. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I took one.
Oh, okay. I'll take another.
Yeah, I took one already.
Okay.
But yeah, the kid's 23 years
But
old.
he's supposed to be like some sort of Matrix boxer or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
but he is. But he couldn't set that pace. He couldn't set that pace on Teofimo because the kid is younger, but he's taller and wider. So it's like you going around and maneuvering didn't work this time around. And that's the thing. I was just like, watching Lomachenko fight is so like entertaining. You're like, this guy's like, he's like a ninja when he fights. He's just so fast. And this guy is like, his dad took him out of boxing for several years to learn traditional Ukrainian dancing.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah, to get him more used to like just footwork, and then he put him back into dance to fighting, and then that's the reason why he fights the way he does.
Really?
It's crazy how dancing does so much for like combat sports.
That's the thing. I think it makes perfect sense. When I didn't get to take a lot of boxing
I was going to
classes,
say, what you did
but when
do?
I took boxing classes, whenever they gave us the combinations, I personally viewed it as choreography.
Yeah.
So like anytime they said something, I was like, ah, yes. 5,
Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Really?
Because you're almost like 1, 2. You know,
Yeah,
when you do the combo, it goes
exactly.
like 1, 2, or like 1, 2, 2, 4, or something like that.
Yeah. So that's how I found it to be helpful. So
Yeah.
I think it makes sense. I think athletes should take some form of dance.
Yeah.
I consider dancers athletes as well, but like
There was her friend Cami always
think
asked us to take Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's like, it's just like b-boy. It's like
but
you know,
death.
ground control.
yeah.
And then me and my buddy Lids were like, he's asked both of us to go to it, and we're like, no.
Why?
Because you're rolling around with somebody who wants to do that.
I guess if you have a thing with personal space, that makes sense.
I was like, why would I want to do that?
Hello, my name is Brian. All right, let's get ready.
You're just gonna wrap your legs around me. That's great.
I like long walks on the beach.
Exactly right.
What are you doing tomorrow? That's like my neck. You know,
My neck.
He listens to his neck and he's like, I'm free, and chokes him out.
That's funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I said no, not gonna do that Brazilian jiu-jitsu thing. Too much.
Yeah, that's fair.
Besides the point of the whole thing, the goal of it is totally different from one another. One's just an art form. The other one's like this is an art form to kill somebody or
like
or to injure them.
To submit.
To injure.
The plan is to choke them out.
Yeah, I'm like,
or like make them tap. Like I could screw up your ankle. I could screw up your knee.
yeah.
I could dislocate your arm if I'm not careful. You better tap. You know?
Tap.
Yeah. Tap.
Yeah,
Tap.
This ginger's not too bad.
Yeah.
It's not as strong as those other ginger ones. That's why I'm like, okay, I can handle this one.
Are we online right now?
Yep.
Oh shit.
I believe we're online.
What?
So like that one person, show yourself.
Yeah. Present thyself.
I honestly think that's us.
It's us.
Yeah.
It's us. It's just like
I'm gonna
show
try this
yourself.
one now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna like them. Well, you better like it. That's what I'm saying.
Got it.
Where's what time is it in Trillville?
Trillville?
Like no, I'm saying Trill. It's probably like it's probably nighttime over there, right?
No, he's got a different. He's like further west, so it should be like earlier.
Oh, earlier. Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe 5.
Something like that. Oh, I love this thing.
That Pat Shear.
Pat shoe.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That one's good.
That one is good, right?
Right.
We were telling you about it.
What if I mix? Oh, sorry, it hit me.
What do you mean? What hit you?
Sweet. What if I mix both of them and then add a little water? Let's try it.
Do it.
Ask and answer your own question.
Heck yeah! That's what I've been doing for 7 months.
Hey, Vanessa, what are you doing today? I don't know, just being in my room. What are you gonna do today?
Oh man.
Oh, you're mixing them.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, I wasn't even listening. I feel bad.
I thought you were mixing with water.
Yeah,
And you are.
put the water in now.
Okay, that's a little much.
What do you mean?
Oh, we still have some soup left.
Oh, there's so much soup. Do you want some more soup?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Pass me your... Actually, no. I'll let you dish yourself.
Yeah, I'll do it myself. It's okay.
Sorry, pardon the reach, Brian.
It's okay.
I don't mind it.
This stuff is really good, though.
The food.
I really like it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Why did it take us 6-7 months to do
Well,
this?
because he was talking about the sign.
The sign fell down and they didn't fix it. At this point, I was like, fuck it. That's why I was like, let's just go to Silver Spoon.
Yeah, just do it, man.
Yeah, man. Do it. Just do it.
It's not like I didn't want to go there.
Yeah. It's just like, it's gonna... Can't wait forever, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just gotta grab life by the cojones.
Yeah. You don't want the fried rice?
I had some.
Okay.
While you were setting up, I already
Yeah.
Were you really?
Yeah. I just didn't have any more of the chicken bun.
Oh, shoot, that almost
that's close.
spilled, eh?
Here, I'll take that.
Because the spoon is heavy.
Oh, the spoon. I'll take that out. Is there anything inside?
You're good.
Okay. Smart.
May I have the cover for it? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Occupado.
Yeah, but see, if it's 1, why is it 0 now?
Oh, that's true.
What are you talking about? It's 1. It's still 1 something, and
No,
then
it's
0
zero now.
likes. Oh, for the time.
No, for the viewers.
No, viewers is still 1.
Oh.
Likes is 0.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't get it.
Look to the left.
But what about
Look,
the
it
one
just
down
went
there?
up to 1.
Oh, you guys are looking down there. I'm looking up here.
Well, look at that. That's somebody.
Yeah.
Show yourself.
Yeah, show yourself. Who is this one?
Who is this?
And it just ends up being Connie.
Yeah.
She usually views our videos.
Who?
Usually,
Connie.
Connie, she
Oh, yeah,
interacts with us.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're name dropping.
Now you know my...
I still have never met her though. But
Me
She's
neither.
my,
Wait.
she's my sister-in-law.
Have I met?
Oh.
No, I wouldn't have met her. Has she been to some of your birthday parties?
No.
Okay.
But, she was really looking forward to seeing the salt and pepper fish, though.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we were talking about it last time. She was like, "Oh, I want it."
Nothing?
She's the one that definitely wanted to.
No, it's too late. I'm gonna have to wash this with baking soda when I get home.
I do
You know
have the
it's oil,
spray.
right?
I do have the spray. Like the anti
Anti-stain.
not
The
anti-stain.
oxy-stain?
The oxy stain.
The oxy, whatever.
But that I'm afraid of that bleaches my pants. Right.
That's true.
Baking
never
soda
thought
gets
about
the oil out. Baking soda and dish soap. That's another reason why I didn't wear the yellow today. Because if I messed up the yellow, I'd be like, it's one of those things I can just throw it in the garbage.
Oh, really?
Like, because sometimes it's just hard to get the stain out.
Yeah.
No matter how hard you try, so it's like, fuck.
We also had a different drink here.
Oh, your guava, your strawberry
Oh, I had the
guava.
strawberry
Strawberry
guava. Let's try that out.
I hate that I have to work.
9?
Yeah.
9.
Yeah. They started giving me more shifts just one more shift because I guess they're short on people now, so.
Shake well before. Okay.
I'm not aggressive, no. More aggressive. Like good.
Is that really shaking though?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all you, Brian.
Oh, thought you wanted some.
I'll try some. I'm curious.
I was curious too.
That's good.
You want some?
No, thank you. Well, I have a glass of water. And I still have to finish this one.
Not bad.
How do you like
Really?
it?
This
You
is
definitely
the
taste the guava first.
strawberry and guava nectar.
And then the nectar, like the strawberry nectar, you taste it afterwards. But it's like the guava, it's definitely there. And then it's like, oh, strawberry.
Almost tastes like a smoothie, actually.
Yeah.
This one definitely almost tastes like smoothie.
Remember how that one in the can, the banana and strawberry in the can? It
Yeah.
reminds me of that, but like thicker.
Kind of.
Yeah. But obviously better because it's guava, not banana.
Yeah, that I tend not to think about that banana one.
Yeah, because remember there was like little chunks?
It was pretty. It was
It
pretty
was a
nasty.
carbonated fruit drink. It was
Yeah.
a Middle Eastern fruit drink. Banana and strawberry, and there was like little chunks of banana. In it.
Yeah,
Or
it was-
Oh,
strawberry.
no,
it was
no,
pretty
no.
nasty.
And it's pretty weird, right? It's like in a can for how long?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't even taste like banana one when we ate it.
I would not try that.
Yeah, that was a bad decision by us. It's okay. It was only a small can that we split amongst two of us. So
And it would have been a two.
And I had to
even if
pour
was
some
here.
of it out.
Yeah.
It was
Oh, you
terrible.
didn't finish it?
No, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. That was one of the ones I was like,
the
okay.
worst ones are like,
Top 3 and worst.
That was probably one of the worst.
Mm.
Yogurt, that one. Salty soda.
Yeah, salty soda. Oh my god, the salty sodas were terrible.
I
Remember
forgot
those?
about them.
Holy crap!
I didn't want to remember those.
It's weird though.
I'll
Like
never let you forget.
it's like outside of North America, they like really salty things.
Yeah.
And then they come back down here, and then it's like all sugary and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Mm.
I think, that's usually how it goes around here.
That's how it goes around here.
Yeah,
Down here,
Around these
here,
parts.
around
these parts. Yeah. So, damn it, I forgot what subjects I wanted to bring up.
Cartoons.
Oh yeah, cartoons.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. I'll gladly talk about cartoons.
What else?
But that's like, anyways, like somebody start, I'll fucking talk.
Yeah.
I want to talk about cartoons.
Well, yeah, that's what we did say we were going to watch it. Talk about the things that we're watching and stuff.
Yeah.
This week, eh?
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm watching.
Yeah.
I'm like, what have I been watching? I have been watching nothing really. Sorry.
Nothing. I watched 3 movies, I think, this week. One of them was this Canadian one called Rabid, I think.
Oh, you
called-
just mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's about this this girl that she's like she's in the fashion industry. She wants to be like in like a designer,
Mm-hmm.
but nobody takes her seriously because of her looks. And she gets into this horrific car accident. After she gets into another car accident, she's like already they already make fun of her and stuff like that. Now she's like really disfigured from the whole second accident, and she freaks out and whatever. But then like there's this some sort of doctor that has like some stem cell thing or whatever, and she goes under this experimental procedures to get it done, and she becomes like this beautiful woman and everything. And everybody's paying attention to her, and then all this sort of junk. But the only problem is that there's some sort of negative effects because of it,
Mhm.
and it just basically makes her into like some rabid dog or whatever.
What?
At
Oh
night.
my god.
Yeah, and
So this medicine gave her rabies.
yeah,
Rabid rabies.
yeah, rabid rabies. So like it gets a little twisty at the very end because like it's not only that, it gets even worse than that. So
She's a werewolf.
yeah, it's sort of like a werewolf, but like
Spoiler.
sort of. She doesn't really become a werewolf. It's just like she becomes this like monster.
Okay.
But then there's an extra thing after that.
That is
kind
the
of like
spoiler.
that's an extra twist at the end.
Mhm.
So I'm like, there's so much going on in this movie, but after watching it, I kind of like I have this like weird theory about like Canadian movies and other movies.
Mhm.
For some reason, Canadian movies, we like to put on heavy themes to things.
I was just gonna say very thematic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and like we put too much into stuff.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot. Like we have a general story, but
Mhm.
we want to put in so much stuff into our stories
Yeah.
that like it becomes like you're becoming preachy about this and that
Mhm.
and this and that. I'm like,
Mhm.
just get with the one story that you don't have to like talk
Yeah.
about so many different things
Yeah.
at one time. So I was like, I get it, and the concept is nice, but like you put
But
too
the
much.
execution
It's, like,
could have been
overdid
a
it.
little
Yeah, you
better.
did put too much into this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. It was still entertaining though. I would suggest people watch it.
Did you watch it on Crave?
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Mhm.
What have you been watching, Seha?
Well, did you ever watch Haunting of Hill House?
Hill House, no.
Oh, that's that
Netflix?
Netflix show.
Yeah.
No, I haven't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
You know I
should
don't watch
it.
anything.
You should watch it. It's like a ghost kind of horror
What?
series.
Okay.
It came out I think 2 years ago. I think so.
Haunting
Haunting of Hill House, and it's like I don't know. I feel like if I'm going to explain, I'm just kind of ruining it.
Yeah.
Why?
And it's just like each episode like serves a purpose for a different character.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
It connects everything together very well.
Sorry.
And to like when it comes back around, you're like, oh, that's who that person was.
Oh, okay.
You know?
I've heard of the show, but I always used to get it mixed up with The House on Haunted Hill.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, wait, they made a Netflix series
Yeah.
out of that? But then I was like, oh, no. It's
Well,
totally
that's the
different.
reason why I don't want to watch it. I'm like, man, you got lazy with calling your shows. You
Yeah.
know, like naming your shows. You're like, let's just,
Yeah.
you know.
They do that
Let's
even
see your
with
show.
They do that with even with
Wait a
movies. though.
second.
Yeah.
Just, it's like you guys threw words at a fucking refrigerator.
Yeah.
Like with
A
the
dartboard,
magnet.
a
Then it's just
dartboard.
like, wait a
Yeah.
second.
Blasphemy. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Tell me what it tastes like, though.
Well,
Because you're supposed to eat the white rice.
oh yeah. I didn't want to waste.
Oh, I'm still gonna have Tom and rice. It's okay.
Ooh.
But yeah, it's really good. And then now this new one that came out series called
is it the Bly House?
The Bly Manor, The Haunting of Bly Manor.
I watched
so it's
a preview.
That's
for
what I
it.
thought you were talking
yeah,
about.
I fell asleep. I was watching it yesterday. I
Is
fell
that
asleep.
boring?
No. It's just I was tired. I was just like I want to watch it, but I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. And I was like, I just fell asleep. Yeah. So then that's what happened. And then I woke up and it was just like,
Good.
episode's over. But yeah, that one's kind of like connected. Apparently to that first one. It's like it's different,
They're all
but it's
connected.
connected.
Maybe like, oh, okay, almost like an alternate world.
I think so. That's what it was because
Okay.
that's what other people were telling me too. And I'm like, what? So then that's why I want to watch it,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm obviously still gonna watch it, but I don't know. Like I'm gonna try to find the time for it because like this weekend it's been busy. So I'm just like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't. I can't think of.
Mhm.
No, there's nothing that I've been watching. I watched Craig of the Creek.
You what?
I watched Craig of the Creek.
yeah, that was the cartoon we were talking about.
Yeah.
It's like
Okay.
It's feel good cartoon.
What is it?
I'll show you a picture.
yeah, it's because I saw the meme and then I sent it. I was like, oh, this will be somebody who appreciates it.
Mm-hmm.
I sent it to Vanessa and then she knew what the show was. And I'm like, what? And
Of
then-
course you would know. She knows all the cartoons.
no, but it was great because there was like a meme of like the mom dressing up as Missy Elliott.
I've never seen that.
It's actually really funny.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny, and like I said, I appreciate
Mhm.
how they're able to depict the imagination of children in the show.
Oh,
And then the parents make a bunch of like 90s references,
Yeah.
so that makes me happy.
you did tell me about this. Sorry.
Yeah!
Yeah, and then even from the meme that I sent you, like if you go to the fourth pick, like Missy Elliott thanked them.
Yes!
She's like,
No.
she's like, I appreciate you, you know, like showing like pretty much me in this show,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm.
because she
So she's
Missy-
a fan.
Missy has always appreciated, you know, she
People
always
appreciated
supports
her.
people. She always supports the culture, and you know everything about it, and like people who appreciate her, right?
Mhm.
Like I think one of her old posts on Instagram, she was shouting out, you know, she was talking about, you know, I only hire the best dancers,
Mhm.
and it was like this well-known house dancer
Mhm.
that was one of her backup dancers, right? But it wasn't just like, because you know how like a lot of backup dancers for most, you know, either shows or musicians, it's always like it's almost like, oh, you know who they're gonna hire, like a jazz
Yeah.
dancer or a certain type of background,
Mhm.
a very general background dancer. But then a lot of the people that do work very hard in street culture, only some of them make it
Yes.
Yeah,
to get in those positions because they don't fit that image, right?
that's true.
So then Missy Elliott, like to her argument, she was like, you know, she's the one who supports all these street dancers.
hmm
Mm. That's true. She's done
Yeah.
a lot for what's more.
I heard she's like
Yeah.
the hardest one to work with.
Oh,
In
yeah.
terms of like, she
Pushes
because
them.
and she has such a high standard.
Yeah.
And it's like she will push. No, thank you.
Yeah.
She will push you. Like this one dancer that I took class from, he was like, it was an honor to work with her, but I don't know if I would do it again.
Yeah.
Just because of how challenging it was.
That challenging? What
Yeah.
What did he say was challenging about it though?
I think it was just like, I guess the rehearsing hours, but maybe
Mhm.
she like changes stuff
Okay.
at the last minute.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta be adaptable.
Oh, she changes her mind
Yeah.
on things.
But I think that's to be expected.
Well, it's her
Yeah.
her vision,
regardless.
right?
Yeah.
It's her vision, and that's the thing. It's like if you, like everybody has a standard.
Yes.
Well, like if you ever had an idea, we're not judging you, Brian. Just had it.
I know. No, I thought I was crouching so you guys could see each other.
Oh, okay. But it's like, if you had an idea for anything that you want to make, you would want to execute it to its best.
Yes.
It would be like a compromise to your own art to be like half-ass it. Like you also don't want to be that person that wants to control people,
Yes.
but at the same time, they're like, it's not exactly what I need it for.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna judge you. No,
Why?
I'm joking.
Why?
But I'm joking.
Now I'm gonna judge you.
But I forgot something else that I did watch.
What?
Because I used my brother's Amazon Prime.
Was it The Boys?
I have been watching that, but what's funny about The Boys? I've been falling asleep to that as well.
No way.
Because I always try to I get work done first, and then
Mhm.
of course there's times where I end up working more.
Yeah.
Just because I want to just get it done, so I just end up going to the night, and then by the time I'm done, I'm like, it's 9 o'clock, it's 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, okay, I'll try to watch something, but then I'll wake up to the end of the season.
Oh no! Oh yeah. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, because it just keeps going.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just what I watched though was Michael Jackson Square One.
What's
I don't know
that?
what that is.
So I think it's only on Amazon
like
Prime.
a
It's about
documentary.
so it covers how the court cases started and how everything started. So it's like this is that documentary to watch because it pretty much shows the truth
Interesting.
Like-
About what happened?
about everything that happened. About it's one of those things like you have the people that watch the Netflix documentary, right? And they're
Mhm.
like, oh, of course, Michael Jackson an abuser, this and that.
Mhm.
But then there's always that well, why is it so hard to also believe the other side? You should at least try to have an unbiased opinion.
Mhm.
It's always nice to listen to both sides. You have 2 ears,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? So I was just like, yeah, fuck yeah, of course I'll watch this because I always felt that he didn't do it. Of course, there was times where it's always spewed on media. You hear all these bad things about him, where you kind of start believing
Mm-hmm.
oh, it is kind of weird that he does hang out with kids, this and that, blah blah blah. But then it always at the same time,
Mm-hmm.
it could also be a bias because you respect that artist so much.
Yeah.
It's like you grew up with his music, even until now,
Mm-hmm.
right? But then when you watch the documentary and then you see all the people involved, and you hear tapings of the people involved, so
Mhm.
this is proof in itself. You can't even dispute that.
Mm-hmm.
This is the guy that he was recorded talking about what he was going to do,
Mm.
and it happened. And then from there, it was a snowball effect, right? So, I feel like I could keep going on about this, but I feel it's just better just watch it and then base
Yeah.
your opinion
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
it goes to the present time to the most previous people that accused him. I think this was the rebuttal to that other documentary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there was always a dishonest aspect that I saw from the Netflix one.
Mm.
I don't know, these guys do seem, there's just something about them. Maybe I'm going to get blasted for saying this, but it's like there was always something
Zero
about that.
viewers.
Yeah.
Think
No,
zero
but
viewers
still,
left.
if whoever's going to
Watch it after?
watch this afterwards, if they do, it's like,
Well, it's your opinion.
yeah, exactly. And I feel I'm on that side.
That's very similar to that movie, that Richard Jewell thing that I was telling you about. That movie where Richard yeah, I think it's Richard Jewell. So basically this guy, true event where he was a security officer at in Atlanta during the Olympics, and he discovered a bomb at Centennial Park, and he claimed it, told everybody about it, but he's one of those vigilant.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
I heard about that.
And then so they didn't believe him at first, but then they realized that they should have believed him, and then they did save certain people, but they weren't able to close it off for everybody, so that some people were injured and even horribly killed through the event. And then later on, he's like basically cheered as like a hero for the thing, and afterwards. I think the some journalists didn't think that it was sensational enough.
Yeah.
So they kept on digging about the story.
Yeah, like, who's this guy?
Yeah, well, yeah, they were
Mhm.
digging about the story, and then they found one of the journalists found out that the FBI was actually looking at him,
Mhm.
at Richard Jewell, as the suspect for the
Yeah.
thing. Well, the thing is, um, yeah, they she posted this news article out, and it just spread like wildfire,
Mhm.
and it kind of it totally ruined his name, his
Mhm.
family's name.
Oh.
It's just like because the mass media took over, it's basically they live isolated in this place because they can't
Yeah.
like
Without anybody noticing them. Like,
Exactly.
hey, it's that family. It's that
yeah,
it's him.
and they're just accusing him as
Mhm.
if there's like there's no ifs ands or buts about it,
Yeah.
so they don't look at both sides of the story, and so it's only like year later on that he finds a guy that can defend him for this whole thing, and that's the whole story.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, the whole story is about him defending and trying to figure out like how
Oh, that's
to
my phone. Sorry.
Okay.
yeah
Just put that.
try and figure out like how to like clear his name and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, so it's somewhat similar to that.
Mhm.
So really, we don't know what really happened. So we're just taking people's
Yeah.
words for it.
Mhm.
But this one, it's like if you know the case of Michael Jackson, it's like the very first case. You know how the son originally accused Michael Jackson. Like it's not like torture, but like if you put people in a certain situation, like there's been all those cases in the States where people falsely confess
Mm.
to them committing a crime even though they didn't do it.
Yeah.
Because they've been kept in a room for so long that's very cold,
Mhm.
and like just kept in there for like 6 hours, 8 hours, just peppering the same person with questions, and then they say, "Oh, I did it," even though they didn't do it.
Mhm.
It happened so much. So then with this kid, it's like you have to watch it because you learn about what the dad did to
Mhm.
make him do that. And
His dad forced him?
Yeah, it was the dad who forced him.
Oh my god, I didn't know about
Yeah,
that.
and then after the kid still, like, well, if I'm gonna say it, it's pretty much ruining it, but then everything in between is still.
How does it
Okay.
ruin when it's already a live
Yeah, I guess
story?
if you know about it, then like it's not ruining it.
I don't know too much about it,
Yeah,
but like.
but then at the end he said it's like, even until now, no matter what,
Mhm.
because the cops and the FBI's or whatnot, they would still try to get the kid.
Mhm.
Because if it's his word, it's almost like closing the casket to everything. Like it's been what the media's been saying, what everybody's been saying is truth the whole time.
Yeah.
But then why is the kid still at this point like, I'm always gonna fight on the side of Michael's estate and his name until I die, kind of thing, no matter what.
Oh, I don't know.
And he was the kid that was apparently abused.
But in the
He
Netflix,
was the first one that was abused.
The Netflix one, they actually do talk about that a bit.
Yeah, but then you learn about that in this one.
Okay.
You learn about it because it's from the kid's mouth, and it's the thing is there's also people that took care of Michael Jackson's estate. It wasn't only just kids there; it was these adults, these women that were watching the house whenever Michael was away.
Really?
So it wasn't just kids at the ranch; it was grown women.
Okay.
And they always hung out with Michael, and then they're always there when the kids were there too.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like for those days that those kids got abused, they weren't at the house on that day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's like there's all this evidence that is there to dispute that what took place and what happened, all this stuff, and then
interesting.
And it's like also learning about the history of the guy in the Netflix documentary too, that backup dancer. Mm-hmm. A lot of people in the industry didn't like him because of how he was as a person.
Liking somebody or not, that's not really something that if he's going to tell the truth or not.
No, but it's like based off what they've done to other people.
Oh,
it's like your character.
Okay.
You can't hide from your character.
Right. Okay.
Right. So that's the thing. Like, obviously, it's like it's best for you guys to watch and decide for yourselves. But
yeah.
When I saw that, I'm like, oh my god.
Interesting.
Right.
I haven't seen either one of them.
Yeah.
You ever watch one of those making of murder stories on Netflix?
What? No.
No, they say they have those things.
Like an episode dedicated to a murderer.
No,
like a
they
serial killer or
talk.
something?
Yeah, they talk about these killers or whatever, and then they explore whether they actually like killed them or not.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? No,
Yeah.
I haven't watched
I
it.
never watched
Yeah.
it.
Oh, okay. Those ones are like, I find them very propaganda-ish sometimes, but then like sometimes I'm like, hey, they might have a point here. But they made what's it called, a parody of them called "Making of American Vandal" or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was
It was
really
like
good.
kids in high school. There's someone in high school or
Yeah,
something?
there's kids in high school and there's a prank that's
Yeah.
gone wrong, and then
Yeah.
they try and find who
Yeah.
who committed the prank,
Oh, really?
and it has like tons and tons of twists through the whole series, and you're like, maybe it's not that guy.
I didn't watch that either.
That's really good.
I don't watch it.
Oh wow, you really?
I don't really watch it.
But you do watch all the cartoons.
I watched cartoons.
Oh my God.
I watched Batman Death in the Family.
How's that?
Well, I didn't get the full experience because...
Is that with the Robin?
Yeah, it's the Choose Your Own Adventure.
Oh yeah.
And because I didn't get the hard copy one, I didn't get to choose my own adventure.
Give me a hard copy.
Because they're selling it on Blu-ray DVD.
Yeah.
So like on Blu-ray, you can like choose your own adventure. Whereas like I believe if you get the digital one, you just like watch it.
Just watch.
That's no fun.
Oh, because you have like the remote to choose.
Yeah, because like just watching it honestly was just it felt like a flashback.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like a flashback episode of Batman Under the Red Hood, which is like actually like one of my favorites. So,
really?
Yeah.
Why is that? What's that one about?
That has to do with Batman. I mean, not Batman.
Yeah,
it has to do with Robin. It has to do with like Robin.
It's Batman the Red Hood. It's about Batman.
No,
Really?
you know what I mean. It has to do with Robin, and just like I don't know. I don't want to talk about him, but he died.
How many movies does he have that Robin dies? This guy
Maybe
keeps coming
people
back.
don't know. Well, there's multiple Robins though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So there's like Jason Todd. There's
Oh
Damien.
my God, look at this.
There's I don't
She's
remember.
so into it.
Yeah, I watch things to make me kind of happy.
Where Robin dies.
Except for Batman.
Robin.
I love Batman.
His noodles too thick.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Get it. Eat it.
Oh man, it's been a while anyways.
How long has it been?
37 minutes.
Oh,
I think we're good.
excellent
Yeah.
connection.
Alright, thanks for watching. Let us know how the quality is.
Yeah, this one was intense.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Bye. And straight. I want to see what the quality of this